Hello and welcome back everybody, it's your old man Mark Bryce. Today's video we're going to go ahead and remove the side view mirror cap off my 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude. Why am I removing it? It looks like it's in great condition. Well, it is, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I want it black glossed, because in the future I'm going to go ahead and black gloss the roof. I'm going to wrap it, and as well as wrapping this area right here, so you can get an understanding that this vehicle is going to have a black top, including black side view mirror caps, and then everything else is gonna be that dark gray. So I kind of want that two-tone, so I might as well start now and removing that cap. So let's go ahead and see how we can remove this mirror cap without actually removing the whole housing. Take your housing or side view mirror and you're going to move it towards the right. Perfect. So it gives you enough space to work with. Now again, you are dealing with a mirror here and you don't want to ruin it, you don't want to crack it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this section of the mirror and we're just going to place it inwards. So now you have all of this space to work with. You can use your hands and you can gently, without applying too much pressure onto the center, because if you apply too much pressure to the center and then you start pulling back, you are going to crack it. So try not to do that. Don't apply any pressure to the center. You know what? I think it's best if we do wear gloves, just because I don't want, if in case my mirror lens does break, I don't want it to shatter on my hands. So it's better to be safe than sorry. All right, I got my gloves here in case it does crack. There you go. Apply pressure inwards. Again, apply pressure inwards until you hear that crack. Then you're not breaking anything, you're just hearing the metal of these pieces here, and hopefully I caught that on camera. But don't let it go, just because there are some wires that you're gonna have to unplug here. There we go, and the wires that we are going to unplug are these two. I'm gonna keep in mind which one goes where. Hopefully my GoPro is capturing this. I'm going to put a little dot on this one, so at least I know that the one with the dot is the one far to the right. And then as well as this one, I'm gonna unplug here. So I went ahead and unplugged the black and purple harness here. And now these two, because they look identical, what I did is I painted this area pink. So then I know that this is the one that needs to go to the one on the far left. And to unplug those two, what I did is I put my thumb here and I went ahead and took it from the side here and just pulled out. The reason why I'm doing that is because applying pressure with my thumb this area, this terminal will not pop out or remove from the adhesive that's in there. So I'm going ahead, I'm going to place this in a safe area so I do not break this mirror. And then show you what we're going to be working with. These are the side view mirror caps. Again, I'm going to have to remove my factory one to put this in, but it's going to come out beautiful. Alright, so now we went ahead and removed the mirror lens. So all we have the housing here, everything's unplugged. Let's go ahead and look at what we need to replace. Luckily, we don't have to remove the motor or the actual housing. All we really have to do is look at these tabs. I'm looking at the one that I'm going to be installing, so you can see there's a tab right there, there, and these guys right here. 1, 2, 3, and the other one is right over here. Take my forehead right there, and then the other one is here. So those are the tabs that you're going to have to play with. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take a flathead and we're going to go and do that. See, by doing that, you've already taken it out of its tab. That's 1, 2, let's put one back in, and there goes the other one right here. And there as well. So I was able to unplug them all except for one, and I can hear it. Like I already moved that one, that one, that one, and the one underneath right there. The one that's giving me a hard time is the one that I cannot reach, which is right there. To my, okay, it's right there. And I'm afraid to pull this out. As you can see that the cap is all ready to pull out. Because if I pull it out, I might break the tap of this or break the tap of the actual housing. And then it's going, my new black mirror cap is going to be loose. So I'm gonna have to figure out, oh, yeah. There we go. It was loose. Let me check on that before I yank it out. So you can get a better view on the flakes, because my GoPro couldn't capture it just because it was too close to my head and not too close to the finish here. Look at that. Again, very dirty because of my handprint, but I do like it. I should have cleaned this area before I put the cap on, but either way, it is done now, and all I have to do is put back the mirror. And that's it. It's a very simple job. This doesn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes to do. I haven't done the other side, but I'm gonna get started with that now. All right, there's something that I didn't mention, because now I'm working on the driver's side. I was working on the passenger. What you do is you untwist, and as you do this one, then go ahead, take your nails, and push back just a little bit. You're gonna hear a clip. You're gonna hear like a click. When you do that, that means that this tab, the one that's on this housing, the one that's on this cap, let's call it the shell, on the shell. Once you do that, you're gonna hear that click. That means it's no longer touching these two tabs, the tabs that are in this housing here. So when you do the same thing here, you're going to untwist with a flathead. You're gonna untwist, and then when you untwist, you take your nail and you pop it out just a little bit. You see that gap right there? And then you do the same thing here. And then you pry out. So now I have these 3, and I'm still working on 2 more. But the good news that I realized is that you do not have to take out your mirror. Just leave the mirror here. I just realized that. Just work around it. There's a clip right there. Right there. And then, where's the other one? The mischievous one. Right there. That guy right there. Okay? You're going to take your flathead. See how it moves? It's moving up. You move up with one hand, and then you take your other hand and you pry out. That's the last one. Okay? Look at that delicious spider. Looks like a spider from Aliens. Crazy, right? All right, I'm gonna clean all that off. Make sure there's nothing broken on the tabs here. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and just do it with one hand. There we go. Check that out. That is beautiful. And then we're gonna go ahead and then put this back, but I'm gonna need both hands to do this. All right, there we go. I know it's a bit dirty with fingerprints, but that's fine. Just wanted to show you how that looks. Real nice. All right. Looking good. Now the other side. Nice. Now let's zoom out. So far, so good.